What's up, guys? It is time for our Week 14 Team of the Week review. You may have seen Khalil Mack monster game yesterday, and Eddie Lacy, I thought it was going to be Todd Gurley, get the items from this week. So first things first, we'll start at the bottom, as we always do, and we'll work our way up to this Khalil Mack, who is a right end, and we'll give you our thoughts on what happens if you move him to outside linebacker. Isaiah Crowell's the first guy on the list, 83 overall halfback. I saw this on MUT Guru's Instagram page before it came out. Trucking backs in the game this year have all had low agility. There's really not been a trucking back with good agility. But as you see, the Crowell, actually his speed is 90, it's capped there, and then his agility and excel get boosted up. So that's a pretty rare blend of ratings for a trucking back. You've seen it on elusive backs like D'Angelo Williams, but never with a trucking back like Crowell. 79 carries, not good, but if you want agility and truck that go together, this is the highest back. He's the only back in the game that has 96 agility and with at least 93 truck. So he's the only guy that exists in his category, and that says at least something for a real cheap gold back. Andre Branch, his acceleration and power move are pretty reasonable for an 83 overall player. He's not really going to play well in the run game with 84 strength, 77 block shed, but we still like those pass rushing ratings just based on it alone. He's 6'5", so he's got good size, but he's a decent pass rusher. You can get a lot of good pass rushers, though, with excel and power move for cheap, so he's nothing new, but that's a reasonable item for the player. Fitzpatrick with only 85 throw power. Can't have him on the squad. We do like that he has 92 short, but other than that, can't play. D Ford is the only player in the game at his price that has at least 89 strength with 94 finesse move. So he has, I think, 93, 94 finesse move for rushing the passer, and like instead of having the power move, he's got the finesse move. And generally, strength and finesse move don't go together. He also has the acceleration and the speed. So the only other guys that have that combination are like Justin Tuck, Calais Campbell, and there's a few others. They're all way more expensive. John Randall, 100K or more, where Ford's only 10K and has 88 speed. All those other guys have like 82 speed that we talked about. So he is a very unique player. He always has been. He's always been a good silver budget guy, and now he finally gets a pretty nice item. So you can say a yes to D Ford and find a good spot to put him if you're still below a 90 team overall. Sneed, no shot he makes the team, too slow, no route running, no spec, 5'11", just not a guy we're going to target really at any level. Sneed and Johnson, you'll be surprised to know that there's only one other player in the game that has 80 spec catch, 80 hit power, and 90 plus man. The only other player with those ratings that Johnson has is Night Train Lane. He costs $1 million. Sneed Johnson costs barely $10,000. So Sneed Johnson with 91 speed, 94 man, those are good enough on their own two merits to make him a candidate for budget teams under 90 overall. But then you throw in the hit power and the spec catch. Those are kind of like two little kind of underrated ratings. So that is why we like Sneed Johnson. Super nice blend of ratings. Jabal Sheard at D tackle, he's a tough sell. 88 strength, 84 block shed. That's not good really in the run game. That'd be okay at end, but it's unacceptable at D tackle. 92 finesse move is rare for D tackle because they're usually a power move, but no thanks to Jabal Sheard. You can't knock 82 speed, I think 90 excel, but you can always just sub in a D end who's going to have that. Like Andre Branch is not a good D end at all. He's an 83 overall, and he has better ability to get after the passer than Sheard. So it doesn't really make much sense to get a Sheard. Doug Baldwin. We love Doug Baldwin. He got a road to the playoffs earlier in the season. That was really, really nice. And this item is right along those lines. 91 speed, 95 catch in traffic, 93 spec. So the only player in the game at Doug Baldwin's price with 93 spec and 95 catch in traffic is Amari Cooper, who's the best receiver in the game on any price, 25K or lower. Baldwin's at 50. He's right along lines with the Cooper. Doug does it at every level, 91 speed, 92 route running. Great blend across the board. Generally, players in these categories are going to be 100,000 coin players, legends, stuff like that. But Doug has found his way with his road to the playoffs and then this item into that level that only Cooper's a better value, but Doug's the second best value for this type of receiver. Eddie Lacy has 90 speed, 91 agility, 91 excel. Generally not a Lacy guy, but when I play with him and play now, he plays well. 87 strength on this Lacy, that's powerful, along with 97 truck. We talked about Isaiah earlier, said he had the agility and the truck. As you see, the 91 agility with 97 truck is the mix-up here. 91 elusive to go along with the truck is pretty rare. D'Angelo Williams is a guy we talk about a lot. He is not a trucking back, he's an elusive back. He's got 97 elusive, but you're going to get a 97 elusive break tackle or a 97 truck break tackle. And he has more agility, much more excel, and a little more agility, I believe. So he's a guy. The most feared Marshawn Lynch is a guy we talked about. And then the MVP Chris Ivory is the other guy. So compare the Ivory and the Lacy. We're going to give the nod to the Ivory slightly, even though he has much less agility, but you're not going to feel the 91 agility. So why not just have 85 agility with the Ivory? And I think you get a little more truck with it. So compare those two and make your decision based on coins. Ivory's a little stronger too. Next up is Khalil Mack. We said it before, he's a right end, 90 speed, 86 strength, 95 excel. So Khalil Mack is the only player in the game with 96 power move or higher, 95 excel, 89 block shed, 80 zone, and 90 speed. Like, the hybrid ratings of a Mac are only something he brings to the table. Now, you do have MVP Aaron Lynch, who is going to cost way less, who has the power move and the excel, 99 excel on the Lynch. So if you just wanted a pass rusher, you could go get the Lynch. In the run game, the Mac is going to have 86 strength, 89 block shed. That's like pretty good, but it's not every down elite run defense. It's fine when you partner it with the excel and the power move. But this Mac, because he's a linebacker, also has 100 pursuit. He also has super high zone coverage, which is 80. And so the Mac is going to do unique things for you. If you move him to outside linebacker, I'm going to recommend that you don't do it because of his play rec being a little bit lower. I think you let this guy rush the passer from the end position and consider moving him to D-end, to DT at times, and hopefully with the excel and the power move, he'll make some plays for you. I think overall, the play rec and the strength is going to give Joey Porter the outside linebacker edge because he's going to hold the edge a little bit better with Joey Porter's strength. But the Mac is going to be a little faster and have a little more block shed. So I would not move Mac to backer. I'd leave Mac at end, play Porter at outside, and then I would drop Mac into zone coverage. I would contain him. I'd spy him. I would do some different things with him because he is the only player at his position that can do certain things with his blend of ratings. So you got to get this guy. If you're going to pay, right now he's 600. He's obviously going to end up maybe 400, 500K for a little while. You better be using his blend of ratings to get the most out of him at this end position. Otherwise, you got to pass on the Mac. I'm not even sure. Like, when I have the most feared Mac in my lineup, I know he's nasty, and I just leave him in my lineup. But then I'm like, what am I supposed to do with him? Where does he go? How is he going to play best? Jamie Collins is the same way. He has all these great ratings. But if you don't know exactly what to do with them, well, then they don't have as much value as you can get out of them. But he is the only player that has the blended ratings that he has, so if you can find a good role for him for your defense, then pick up the Mack. So we give a yes to the Mack. I actually kind of give a yes to the Lacy, seeing as how well the Doug Martin has played. I'm going to give a yes to the Lacy. He's got good route running too. Yes to the Doug Baldwin. No to Sheard. Yes to Tremaine Johnson. No to Sneed. Yes to Ford. No to Fitzpatrick. No to Branch. Yes to Crowell. And Crowell, whatever you guys want to call him. I'm sure I've been saying it wrong. But that is our Week 14 Team of the Week review here on Mutt Lunch. Remember, guys, every Monday on twitch.tv/Madden Tips, we break down the Team of the Week live, and then we also do it Tuesday mornings on the Muttcast over on the EA channel. We bring in Mutt Guru, we bring in RG, S. Gibbs to talk more about Team of the Week items. So that is the review. Appreciate all you guys subscribing to the channel, and we'll be back for more Team of the Week action. All right, dudes. Those are my thoughts.